14th of December 2024 may go down as the biggest, most significant date in the history of arm wrestling, but only on one condition: if Jerry the Big Daddy Kadarad beats the undisputed king Levan Saginashvili. Otherwise, it'll be just another day in office for the Georgian giant and a much anticipated loss for the gingerbread man. Putting aside all the hype there is for Jerry having a chance of actually beating Levan or even stopping him for a round or two like Hermes did, the reality seems pretty hard-hitting and blunt. What Jerry did to Alex was an iteration of what happened to Jerry in his match with Hermes. What ensued at East vs West 14 cannot be taken as a reference for what's going to happen in King of the Table 13. Levan is a different beast altogether. Those who think dead wrist press is the only weapon Jerry possesses are gravely mistaken. Jerry loses his wrist only when he gets the idea in the setup that dragging is the only way to go, hence making dead wrist press his defensive move. The main weapon Jerry has for his quick and swift attack is shoulder press with a simultaneous hook in a solid inside game. In WAL 402, Jerry couldn't use his signature press against Devon Larratt at all and still pinned him in the 4th round with his shoulder press in a hook. Against Kurdeha as well, he countered his top roll with a dragging hook connected with his shoulder press every time. Speed is also an ally of Jerry to get into the position where he can use his body weight effectively. Up above all, Jerry's capacity of controlling the lactic acid his body produces is phenomenal. He is known for his endurance on the table while breaking through his adversaries' fatigue and reaching towards a grueling, bloody and sweaty win. All of these techniques make Jerry a formidable rival and very hard to pin in a super match format against most of his opponents, except the one he is going to face in King of the Table 13. Levan has got all the counters for Jerry's every move. He matches Jerry in every aspect of his game. He may not be faster than Jerry, but quick enough to contain his surge while bearing his elbow on the pad to come up with a counter. If Jerry tries to hook him, Levan's ability to crack wrists with his low hand top roll with an amazing back pressure is quite treacherous. Even if he goes inside with Jerry, the amount of pressure his shoulder is going to generate would be too much for Big Daddy to handle. Jerry is going to appear the heaviest he has ever been in his entire career, but whether that's going to affect his stamina remains a question to be answered. Levan, on the other hand, has been working on his cardio since his wrist injury. No matter how light he's going to be on the scale, it'll still be at least 20 kg heavier than Jerry. Last but not the least, Jerry will definitely be going to flop his wrist to press Levan's top roll onto the pad. To do that, he needs to be at least a few milliseconds faster than Levan to get into the position. With the upper body strength of Levan and his strong hip placement, it seems highly unlikely that the match will go into a dead wrist press at all. Taking into consideration all of these factors, the victory margin for Jerry is very thin and almost hanging by a thread. The only possible way Jerry could climb this summit is if he comes at least a level stronger than Levan, or else he's gonna join his friend and foe Devon Larratt in the depths of his gloomy ambition of beating Levan. If you like my content and love arm wrestling, then like, share and subscribe. Keep healthy, keep hustling. This is Nitin Vats signing off.